Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a personal reading for someone who just wanted a general reading. They just wanted to know about their life path and their love life and their career and finances. And I'm offering a free reading to this person. And I'm also offering free readings to any of you guys who will follow me on Instagram. I'm just trying to get more followers and more engagement, and I'll be offering free readings for probably about another week or so, and then I'm going to close it off and only be doing paid readings. So if you guys want a free reading, this is your last chance. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll leave some information in the comments below. If you clicked on this and it's not your reading, then stay tuned, because I don't believe in coincidences, and I think that if you clicked on this video, then there might be some information for you here as well. And for the person I'm making this video for, if for some reason I say something and it just doesn't resonate, then perhaps it's for someone else who's watching. So just trust your gut. I mean, I am connecting with your energy, but you are the authority of your life. I'm just gonna kind of grab what I can using my intuition and of course following the cards. So let's get into it here. I haven't even flipped the cards over. I have a really big spread for you. A couple things I want to note real quick is on your love life. This first card just jumped out of the deck. So whatever this card is probably going to be pretty strong message for you. These cards came out together, which is interesting. And then this card flew out of the deck. It was like something just lifted it, and it was really crazy. I was like, whoa, kind of almost freaked me out. So we'll get to that soon, but there was, definitely some strong messages. I felt your energy. I feel like this is going to be a really accurate reading. I'm hoping so, at least. So definitely let me know how I do. So I'm flipping these all over, and just tapping into your energy without the cards. I feel a really grounded, balanced energy from you. Like, maybe you've kind of made it through a lot in your life, and you're kind of headed to a better place, and some things are kind of coming together for you. I really felt like some big things are coming into your life, because whenever I feel that grounded energy from someone, it's kind of like it's a time of preparation. Like, there's a reason you're so balanced, and you've been through everything you've been through to get you to the way you are. Usually it's to prepare you for something really great. So that's just kind of an energy I feel. So this here is your life purpose and your direction in life. And I do really feel like you are some type of, you're a giver for sure. So you're definitely an empath, a sensitive person. Someone who's supposed to be perhaps teaching and helping others and using your gifts to help others. And yeah, I do feel I'm getting some chills here, and this card really makes me think that you do have a gift of teaching, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. Perhaps even teaching children, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting like maybe teaching adults and maybe leading workshops or something like that. I feel like you kind of know what you like to do. Like you kind of know what your gifts are. Like, I feel like there's certain talents that you have that people throughout your life have told you that you're very talented at. You've heard it from many people, from teachers, from adults, from people who are older than you, from your peers, even people in your family. I feel like you've had a gift since you were little, and I think that's kind of the key to your future. This gift is something you're going to be helping others, and it really could be anything. It could be singing, it could be drawing, it could be, painting. I do see you using your hands, but I kind of feel like maybe you just like to use your hands for like stress relief, and perhaps there's some type of craft you're good at or something. I see you good with numbers. I don't know why I'm seeing numbers right now. If you're not good with numbers, the numbers could have something to do with a timeline of practice and schooling that's needed for you to be able to get through to what your goal is. Perhaps you're in school right now. So I'm grabbing a bunch of details right now. Overall, big message here is you're supposed to be teaching. And if you don't know what to teach, you need to be teaching others what you are passionate about. So for instance, if I was to go teach, I would probably teach about tarot. I'd want to teach other people, and that's what I'm doing. I love to teach other people about what I've learned about spirituality and what I've learned about relationships and life and the cycle of life and the seasons of life and nature. And I love fashion, so I'd probably love to teach people about fashion. So honestly, it could be anything, even fashion, you know? So I do see you being a teacher, and that's really the only message that's popping out. I mean, you can become that in whatever way you want. You can go to school. You don't have to go to school. You can read books and you can meet people and be apprenticed, and or you can teach yourself using the internet and using YouTube. You can teach in person or you can teach online. You can just start some type of channel or social media. There's a million different ways you can teach people. You can start your own business. So there's a lot of options in today's world. We really are unlimited. Not only, you know, do we have the unlimited power of the universe at our fingertips and the ability to use the law of attraction and the ability to manifest, but we also have all these amazing new developments like technology that we didn't have before. I mean, when I was still in school and younger, when I was younger, a kid, you know, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have, you know, iPhones, and, you know, I don't know if I would have had the ability back then to be able to break into the fashion world and be able to start the business I've started, but now I do. So you never know what type of technological advances are waiting in the future to help aid you towards, you know, what you want to do. We have technology, we have the ability to meet all different kinds of people and to, you know, get customers and to get an audience of people to, you know, speak to or to sell things to or to show them your product. I mean, really, it's incredible what we have access to now. So, you know, don't be discouraged if this whole teaching thing is something that you've never really considered before and it feels overwhelming. If, you know, to start that, you can start it at any time, you know, and you're never too old or too young to teach. And you also, you know, you are ready right now. So get started, find a way to get started. I'm just getting this message like you're ready. Don't wait until, you know, whatever, until this or until that. Just like do it. That's what I'm hearing right now, is just do it. So, that is your kind of life purpose here. This is your love life. So this is the card that jumped from the deck. So yeah, you're definitely needing some healing and some clearance. And, you know, I never really understood like what this meant until I got into spirituality and until I started like going to therapy and like talking to a therapist and reading more self-help books and realizing that, you know, all the traumatic experiences we've ever had in our life, for survival, our brain usually just kind of tucks those memories away. And for survival, sometimes we just move on from really traumatic experiences without fully processing them and like giving ourselves that time to like release and to really, you know, think about it, you know? So I do see that there are some exes you've had in the past, like abrupt breakups or even unrequited love, like people that you've never really had an opportunity to be with. And I also feel like toxic relationships, like perhaps you had an ex-boyfriend who was like really emotionally abusive, or even perhaps a narcissist or something like that, which unfortunately I have experience with that as well. So I kind of feel that vibe. I kind of know what that feels like when I'm tapping into someone's energy. So I just feel like there's a lot going on here, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just, you know, honestly, I do so many readings for people. Everyone has stuff they have to let go of. So this is, if you haven't had a reading before, because I kind of feel like I don't know, I feel like this might not be the best thing to hear when you get a reading, you know, to hear that you have some ghosts lurking in your closet that you need to kind of clean out, you know, because no one wants to do that. I hate cleaning myself, so especially when it comes to cleaning yourself out and cleaning yourself spiritually, it's not always the funnest thing. But the great thing about clearance and about letting go of like old energy and just things from the past is you end up making room for, first of all, money, because your root chakra, which contains all of the trauma, and the traumatic experiences in your life and your childhood and ex-boyfriends and stuff like that, when you clear out your root chakra, it actually helps you feel more grounded, and you're more able to manifest money and manifest just like a better job, a better life, stability, security, that kind of stuff. And a lot of times if you're hanging on to things and you have a lot of baggage and a lot of trauma and repressed anger and repressed emotions that you haven't let out, that's just going to block up your root chakra, and you're just going to be all stressed out all the time, and it's going to be hard to be successful on the level you want to be. I didn't know that, and when I learned that, I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna freaking clear out this root chakra. And I started doing all these meditations and writing. I started going to therapy. I got really into it, and it's been intense, because I've thrown myself into it. I'm kind of on the other side of all of that now. Hence all of these tarot readings I'm doing, because I want to share all my knowledge I've learned. But it was great, and I have to say that now I am making a lot more money, and I am, living my dream life, and I have my dream job, and I feel a lot more secure, and I'm in a relationship with the love of my life, and I don't know, I have a lot going for me right now. I really do, and I'm laughing because I spent a good year working on this, because I did want to be more successful and have more money and all that, but also because it was making me very depressed, hanging on to all these things. And for me, it manifested more like PTSD. So maybe you even have a little bit of PTSD going on, where you get really nostalgic about your past and you think about all these things that happened and things you said. So I'm just seeing that you need to meditate, and you need to do like just go on YouTube and type in let go of the past meditation, or surrender meditation, or meditation for healing from trauma, or meditation to let go of the past, stuff like that. If you just go on YouTube, you can sit there and click through for a while and try to find someone whose voice and whose the way they talk that you really, really connect with. Some people are really annoying and you click on a meditation and you're like, wow, your voice is so annoying, I can't even. Other times you find someone's voice and you just wow, you get chills, and you feel like maybe you've known them before, and their voice is so tranquil, and you fall asleep because it's just so relaxing. You want to look for someone who helps you feel relaxed, who you resonate with, who you feel a good energy from. This card is basically, in a nutshell, telling you that you need to meditate and specifically let go of some of the past. And it can be really hard, sometimes in meditations I'll cry and I'll start shaking, and all those, you'll get chills, you'll get body sensations, because it's your body releasing that energy, because everything is energy, and I just feel like you're hanging on to a lot from the past. So I'll stop blabbering about this one, but the deck threw it for you, and if you do this, I feel like, this is literally what you need to do in order to manifest your twin flame or your soulmate, or just, whatever your personal beliefs are. There is a person out there for you. And, I do kind of feel like this person is really, really close. It's either someone or you're already married to this person, or it's someone who is literally just around the corner. So this clearance here is going to help open up your relationship with this person, because you see these lilies here, they're really standing out to me, and this is traditionally the funeral flower. So I feel kind of out of the death comes rebirth. And so out of all this death, and you release all this stuff, and it's going to open you up to your twin flame. And it's pretty standard. I give this advice a lot. I see these two cards together a lot. It's something a lot of people are working on. It's one of the biggest lessons of life, is learning how to just flow through life gracefully, and realize that in order to grow, you do have to trim away all of the dead stuff, just like in nature. In order to grow, you have to trim away all the dead things. You have to do some pruning. So you're going to have to let go of people that no longer serve you. And you're going to have to not just, just ignore all the pain and just throw yourself into work and, emotional eating and whatever, drugs and sex and whatever. People, all of us humans, we use so many different ways to distract ourselves from feeling things, but you just need to get back in touch with your emotions and just be honest with yourself and let yourself cry sometimes and let yourself do some like rituals or ceremonies to let go of the past. I'm honestly not above doing the whole heart of the ocean thing and taking your ex-boyfriend's necklace they gave you and throwing it into the ocean or something, or even just writing a letter to the person and telling them how you feel and then burning it, or burying it in the ground, to hopefully release it and like grow into something new. Whatever, find your own ritual, meditate, spend some time writing, spend some time in nature thinking, really search your soul, be honest with yourself. Maybe you're just faking like you're happy and trying to hold it together for everyone else, and on the inside you really are full of a lot of pain and sad memories of things that happened to you when you were little. Maybe the people around you didn't treat you the way you really deserved or couldn't really love you or be there for you fully, and you just, don't pretend like these things never happened and just move on, and be heartless, because you don't want to abandon yourself like that. So, man, I'm still on this card, and I just feel like this is the main part of this reading for you. This is the biggest message for you out of all of this, is to just, find a way to love yourself again and be gentle on yourself. And when you think of all these things and you remember all these memories and things from the past when you're meditating and healing and writing, don't be so hard on yourself and think, what, I could have done this or could have done that. Like, just know you've grown and you've learned and you've come really far. And you don't need to be so hard on yourself. And everyone really was just doing the best they could for where they were at. Even those people who were really awful to you and really toxic to you, those people, they're just very hurt and they don't love themselves, so they couldn't love you, So just accept that and do what you can by letting go and learning to love yourself so that you can be, that light to the people around you. Because I do feel like you just have a light in your heart. As far as your love life, they're just saying that this person here that you're going to be reunited with, or you're going to be, this relationship is going to be just exactly what you need for your life right now. And they're going to help you build like a really, really strong foundation for you to be able to make all your dreams come true. That's usually what happens when you meet your true twin flame or your true soulmate. This person helps. It's not like they complete you, but they just give you that space and that understanding to be who you are, and they inspire you. And just by this person being around you and their energy, it helps like mirror back to you all the best things in yourself, and you start feeling more confident and you start wanting to like take risks and try new things, and you just end up growing into the person you're supposed to be, because it's like this person provides good soil for you. It's like fertile to be around this person. So yeah, I'm just getting some chills on that. Like there's someone really, really special already in your life or just around the corner, because it's so close. I'm having a hard time kind of feeling into where they are, but they are coming. This card is the card that basically means like this person, you're ready for the love of your life, or you're ready for a deeper connection. Now this is your career. When I first tapped into your energy, I felt this energy of transition. Like you've been through a lot and you're ready for the next level. And I did feel a lot of abundance. And so this is confirming that like you are in a transition. You're leaving a really dark time behind in your career. You're leaving, I just feel like you've had a lot of jobs and, or you've you just considered many different paths. And there have been some toxic work environments you've been through, and it's just been really difficult fighting for your penny. But I see that there is a lot of money coming in your life, or you are a very wealthy person. But there is a tendency for you to like really struggle with your mindset when it comes to abundance, because abundance is a mindset, and if you look around and all you see is lack, that's all you're gonna get. So you kind of have to play like a mind trick on yourself. If you want to be wealthy, you really have to get into that energy in that space of wealth. So you have to start being generous with people, you authentically. That's the thing. This all has to come from a place of authenticity. You have to take good care of yourself and invest a little bit more. And when you go to buy things, don't just buy the cheap thing. Like, try to invest a little bit more and buy things more consciously that will last longer and be better for the environment. Try with your money to donate to things that make you happy, even if it's just like $10. Like, donate to charities and put money towards yourself and helping yourself feel good. Like, treat yourself to, like, getting your nails done. And whenever you see something you want to do or buy but you don't have the money for it, don't just think like, I don't have it. Just think, I have it, I've just chosen something else to do with it. And maybe if I still want it, I'll go get it. If I really, really do want something, you'll buy it. Like, if I really, really, really want those Gucci shoes, I'm gonna get them. At the moment, I'm spending a lot of my money on my business and on my self-care and on trying to save up to travel, and I'm donating to some charities. And so the Gucci shoes, I don't know if I want it as much as I want all those other things, but I do have the money for it. And if I really did want them, I know I could find a way, and I know I could manifest it, and I can have anything I want. So that's the way you have to start thinking. Not just think, I can't, I'm poor all the time. You know what I'm saying? But there's just a message coming through to just focus on your abundance mentality, because I kind of see that you've already been doing that. Like that little spiel I just said, I feel like you're laughing because you've been there and you've actually done some work to change your mindset. And so it's just an old habit from the past and that you slip into sometimes. And so just keep your eyes focused on this abundance and know that there is a lot coming into your life. This card is just basically saying, don't worry, Spirit has your back. This is something that is coming into your life. You need to you see this here? You need to stay focused though. So stay focused on just trying to do little things to help with the abundance mentality. And it's all energy. So just think about, putting out good energy into your money. So whenever you get paid, take a little bit of it, and like I said, donate to a charity. Take a little bit of it and do something good for yourself. It doesn't matter how much the money is, it's just the energy behind it. So if you start treating your money like you have abundance and treating yourself nice and appreciating it and feeling more like thankful for it and finding clever ways to use it and stretch it, you're gonna feel like more grateful, and it's not going to matter how much you're making anymore. And then if you're going to become a money magnet, and you're going to get more and more and more, and it's going to be like opportunities, and it's just bizarre how it works. So I could go on about that forever, but that's just a quick message for you there. Last one. Man, your reading's going on pretty long. I don't mind though, because I like tapping into your energy. I feel like you're a really kind person, and you're really fair to people, and you've given a lot. That's what this card means. You're such a giver. So I'm a giver too. So, I know what that's like. Not very often do people give to you, because you're always the one who's in that role. So, I do see when it comes to your finances that you need to open to receive. Like, you need to be more open. Like don't just open to like the random ways you could generate income. More open to that, and trying a new path, starting something new, like starting a new business, or putting up some stuff you make on Etsy, or putting your portfolio for your whatever up on Instagram and seeing if you can start making connections to start, meeting people to develop a product, start putting some stuff together. I mean, in this digital world, there's just a million ways to sell products, and we have all these stores around us where there's like office supplies and home supplies and crafts and art supplies. You can go and you can buy whatever you want, and you can make it and you can sell it. I mean, back in the day, only certain very, very privileged people had access to certain materials, and they were very expensive and only in a certain quantity, and it was hard to get a hold of them. Now you can literally go into a shop and buy all the stuff you need to like sew a dress or make a craft or honestly anything. I mean, you can make, just don't forget that you really can make whatever you want. But yeah, face your fears. This is what this card is saying. Face your fears, start a new path when it comes to your finances. Find little ways to make extra money on the side. My husband and I call it stirring pots. We have all these like random little side businesses going on, and sometimes they make us a lot of money, and it's been what's helping us kind of get to the next level and start generating more income. So just start stirring pots, And they're saying that if you stay focused on this, then you can get that new house you want. You can build your dream home. I feel like it's a desire of yours to build a custom home or to move into like this ideal house you've been dreaming about since you were little. And I see that if you stay focused on different ways to stir the pot, like I said, then you will be able to manifest that home. And then I guess this last message they have for you over here is, all of this information is so overwhelming, like the teaching, you have to do the meditation, and then there's the focusing on the abundant mindset, and then trying to start a new business. I mean, I guess all of that's very overwhelming. And so this card is kind of saying like, really spend some time here, maybe the next couple months or the rest of summer, trying to relax and rejuvenate and thinking, because you need to make a plan for how you're going to move forward if you're going to meet all these goals. So, this is what the next few months should be about for you, is planning how you're going to accomplish all this, how you're going to move forward. Because I just see like there's a struggle, like there's all these things you want, but, and you can manifest them, but you have to remember that you have to take action to make it happen. So you're getting ready to take a lot of action because you have given rise to all of these new desires, All right. Last card here. I feel like this ties it up really well. This is from my personal deck, and I actually made this card recently, a couple months ago, because I was going through this time where I was, I was just obsessed about the future, and I was just so worried about what was going to happen, and I'm personally in a really transitional phase in my life, so it can seem very uncertain at times, but something that's really helped me through is learning how to surrender. And this card says, excuse my sloppy writing, by the way, I have the worst handwriting. It says, to be honest, if you keep fighting and worrying about it, the situation will get worse. Surrendering is when you let go and open to the infinite solutions available to you at all times. You stay expectant and you practice patience. The answer will come, and overall it will be a humbling experience and a gentle reminder that there is nothing to fear and you are always provided for. So that's my last message for you. There's nothing to fear and you're always provided for. Whatever this is bringing to your mind, whatever comes in your head, whatever visions and images and feelings and whoever and whatever's popping into your head right now when you see this card and you see this word, that is what I'm talking about right now. Stop worrying. And it could be related to your finances. I'm not sure though. Sometimes if you worry and you fight and you struggle and you keep trying to solve the situation, you end up putting so much fear and chaos energy into it that it starts spiraling out of control, and it just seems like you just get roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And in these situations, the only thing you can do is literally surrender. And so you basically can do it. Everyone has their own way. Sometimes I just surrender by crying my eyes out in the shower and just being like, fine, I surrender. Because you just get to this point where you break down. It's like you feel like there's nothing you can do. And sometimes we need to get to that point in order to kind of let go, to make space for the solution to come to us. you really have to create energetic space for things to come to you. And I'm still kind of learning what that exactly means, but all I know is that from my own experience, when you step back from a problem and you just go hiking, or you just paint, or you just do something kind of seemingly irresponsible, like having fun or going on a date, and you just kind of let it go for a couple days, usually you get that email, or you get that phone call, or you get a random check in the mail. That's happened to me before, and the problem is solved. So that's something, or you get a vision, or the answer just comes to you, or a friend, you talk to a friend and they kind of have a different idea and ends up helping. So you really just, learn how to surrender. We can't always be in control. It's kind of crazy realizing that, like, I don't know, like there's God, or there's the universe, and like we're a part of it. Learning how to like let go of that control and to trust in that can be really hard, especially if you come from like a religious background and your whole concept of God is just like tainted from the start. I used to be very atheist because I came from an extremely religious background, and now I'm kind of starting to like realize this. I believe in the universe, or God, or this force that kind of holds the universe together, and energy. And I feel like God is energy and God is love. And I could go on a tangent about that forever, but you have to find a way to just let go. And it doesn't matter if you still are uncertain about how you feel about God or whatever, but at least just let go and just let yourself rest and let yourself have fun sometimes. I just feel like you need to have fun. Like, you're really hard on yourself. Like, I feel like you actually are going to be the kind of person who takes all of this information to heart and actually does something about it. I feel like you're such a go-getter type of person. But you need to have more fun. You need to create more energy in your life for what you want. You really need to think about your dream life and think about how you can create that energy now. It's so hard. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, despite whatever situation I'm in or whatever the appearances are, I want a lifestyle that is basically like a vacation. And so I'm trying to like live my life like it's a vacation. Even though I have so much stuff going on all the time and I have 2 jobs and whatever, I'm still trying to like keep my energy there while still being responsible. So trust me, I know it's very difficult, but I feel like you could do well doing the same thing, trying to create the energy that you want in your life. All right? I hope this helped. You got like a 30-minute reading here. I really do hope that some of this information helps you. And I think just feeling into you one more time, I just feel like you need to know, like, maybe people don't tell you enough, or you don't hear enough, that, how talented you are, because I really felt like you're a very wise, talented person, and you push yourself hard, and in a good way, in a really good way, because it's made you who you are. But sometimes you push yourself a little too hard, and you have to remember that you need to remember this message here. And also just pamper yourself and celebrate how far you've come, because I feel like you've had a very long journey for how old you are. Your journey is almost double what some people have gone through at this point. You've just been through so much, and I do kind of feel like for you it is in a way all downhill from here. Like, there will be more growth and there will be more expansion, but the lessons you've learned so far, it's pretty much it's prepared you for pretty much the rest of your life. Like, you've learned the big lessons. Now you're ready for love, and a true connection. And you're ready to, start your own business. You're ready to really live your dream life and start taking steps towards that. And it's really not that far away. You're so close. So don't settle. Just don't settle where you're at right now. You really need to, you can go to the next level. I think people around you are going to be really shocked in the next 5 or 10 years, what ends up happening with you in your life. So I'm really excited. Ooh, oh my gosh, do you see these chills? I got these chills right when I said that last sentence. So yeah, your life is gonna change a lot in the next 5 or 10 years. People are gonna be shocked. So just hang in there. It's gonna be a wild ride for you. All right, peace out.